Kagurabachi chapter 106 is here, and Uncle Soga finally speaks to his nephew Chihiro. And yeah, I love this chapter so much that I'm gonna risk it because I have 2 strikes on this channel already. One more and this channel is cooked, so please like and subscribe. The support is greatly appreciated, and without further ado. So the chapter is titled Karma, and it begins with a short flashback of a young Chihiro asking his dad about the sword master. He wanted to know how the sword master was, and his dad avoids the question and tells Chihiro that it's just how it says in the books. So Chihiro just decided to stop asking his dad about the sword master eventually. And then we cut back to present time and we see Shiba. He's sitting in the subway and he's feeling the energy and he's like, it can't be. As we see a building crumbling and the blade at Chihiro's neck. Chihiro thinks he's too fast. The sword master. It's the sword master. And hold up, did Hiyuki just ghost everyone? I know this may be above her pay grade, but come on man, we need the extra firepower. Literally. No way she's a fraud, right? Oh gosh, she's gonna show up, just trust. Then we get a full page of the sword master telling Chihiro that now you've grown, Chihiro. Chihiro thinks to himself that hey, he knows my name. And even Samura and Uruha didn't know about Chihiro, they didn't know him. Then Uncle Soga starts speaking. He's like, you were with your father all along. He never told you about me? And yo, he's like, I see, how much do you weigh? He's asking for Chihiro's weight, man. I love this guy already. Chihiro cannot believe what he's hearing. He's like, huh? And he reiterates, he's like, your weight. Chihiro tells him 70 kilos. That's normal for a kid, right? I'm just gonna guess yes. And the Uncle Soga says around 3,860 grams. Then he tells Chihiro, I've known you since you were about this big, holding up his hands like the size of a baby. Oh my god, he also says, I bought you a bib. I love this nigga, bro. He says, I'm your uncle, your mother's younger brother. Chihiro just throughout there just has question marks all over. He's like, uncle? Swordmaster then asks Chihiro, why did your father steal away the enchanted blades? Chihiro gives him a black and white answer. Because they caused the malediction and it is wrong. Soga's like, wrong? Chihiro then continues and says, it was a massacre after peace had already been achieved and children were killed. And Soga says something really interesting. He's like, so that's what my brother taught you. And for a second there, I thought there was gonna be a twist. That hey, it wasn't the full story, but Soga doubles down. He's like, the children of Shokoku were of the same blood as the invaders. They were indoctrinated with the same teachings, and with a cold look he said, I killed our enemies. And yo, I really want to see the malediction for what it was, because none of this is making too much sense right now. Or maybe it's just me wanting to give the swordmaster some kind of leeway. I'm just crazy. Okay, well, swordmaster's like, it doesn't matter since I know people will have different opinions on this anyways, so it's fine. Bro is so chill. He asks Chihiro another question. He's like, but why did he forge another enchanted blade? Chihiro says, to destroy the enchanted blades. And we get a panel of just Soga's face but without his eyes. It's like he got an epiphany, and we get a panel of him just saying, I see, but without him it's just a wide shot of the building. Must have been a crazy realization. Chihiro then has this internal monologue where he thinks that at first he was upset that nobody told him he was related to the swordmaster, but now he's glad he didn't know, cause right now he's loathing that he was close to a mass murderer he doesn't even remember, and he's disgusted when Soga treats him with familiarity. But he thinks none of that matters right now. And so the swordmaster talks again. He talks to Chihiro. He says, sorry to bombard you with questions. And then he lists out Chihiro's answer. He's like, the malediction was wrong, so he sealed away the enchanted blade. And this word is the result. Was that the correct choice? And he says no. While Chihiro at the same time is just thinking to himself, this bloodlust. In Chihiro's head, it's like he still feels the blade on his neck, like if he moves he dies, even though the swordmaster has already sheathed his sword. And that's how terrified he is. They're just gassing this nigga up, bro. I love it. If he keeps going crazy from here and keeps getting more substance, then this guy could be that character for Kagurabachi, if you know what I'm saying. And now back to Soga, and he says the enchanted blades have a mission, and that mission is to eradicate evil and protect the vulnerable. And he says, I must fulfill that mission. He keeps yapping. He's like, the Sazanami. I love the yap though. Soga says one of the descendants of the Sazanami is in the Kamonabi headquarters right now, and he has the same powers as their patriarch, which is the storehouse warehouse ability. And yep, that's a Hakuri mention right there. And Soga's like, he must be killed. Every member of that clan who govern the Rakuzaichi must be eradicated. So in this guy's head, once you're part of the people that did whatever rubbish they did, you gotta go too. It don't matter if you participated or not, as long as you blood. Chihiro then screams, but Hakuri is trying to tell them, yo, Hakuri is one of the good guys, chill. Soga just cuts him off and says, naturally, I will kill anyone who stands in the way. No exceptions. The evildoers must be killed. And that is when we see my goat Samura just push the Swordmaster away. Like, he just taps him, he pushes him away. It's like, yo, get off Chihiro's back, bro. And he's flaming from the left side of his shoulder, so it's cold. It's just too cold. I just Samura, bro. I need to chill. I need to stop doing tricks on him. And like I said, obviously he didn't die from the panel getting cut in half. Let's chill out. But then again, the Swordmaster tells Samura that even with Suzaku, your healing cannot keep up. He tells Samura that my blade can take your life. You know it. Samura, the dog he always is, like, I know. And as they both prepare to unsheath their blades and attack. And they clash in this classic swordsman style clash. Oh my god. This is what two swordmasters going at it looks like. They match evenly, which is crazy gas for my goat Samura, I'm just gonna say. Soga is my goat as well right now. I just gotta put that out there. Chihiro is thinking, yo, he matched Samura's EI, and Samura thinks himself that, after all, Akimura, the swordmaster, chose not to practice the white purity style, the EI, just because he hated the master. Samura keeps thinking his skill with the sword is unparalleled, but the Magatsumi has more than 3 powers when it's unsheathed. They have yet to see its true essence, and we see trees slowly dying and the centipede just following the trail of the swordmaster. Samura yells out, his ideology is too extreme. We have to stop him or we'll experience another tragedy like the malediction. And Uncle Soga just says, Chihiro, stop. You can see he doesn't want to cut down his own nephew. This is good characterization. But Chihiro grits his teeth anyways and says, I won't stop. And he monologues, standing before me is the reason Rokuhira Konishige sealed away the enchanted blades. The reason he wanted to destroy them. And it's this panel of the swordmaster just surrounded in centipede above him and on his sword and around his sword. And he's mid-air, he's not even touching the ground, but he's close to the ground though. Chihiro's like, as the one who bears the Enten, I have to face him. And he yells out, I also have a mission to fulfill, and that's where the chapter ends. And now, I don't think they can stop this guy. I don't think they can stop the Swordmaster. So my question is, how is this going to be resolved? I don't want Chihiro to die, or Samura in fact, because even the Swordmaster reminds us, hey, I can kill Samura. His healing ain't gonna work on me. At least not too much. I don't feel like Samura is going to die, so... Or rather, I don't want him to die. So my guess is something that has to do with time limits on Yuro's body. I mean, surely the Sword Saints can't take over forever, right? We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. Really fucking appreciate it. Please be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you next time.